I saw this trend on TikTok and thought today we could talk about all of the unsexy but necessary products to make weight loss surgery successful post-op. I'll definitely do a quick product roundup on TikTok, but I thought this content needed to be long form because I have often talked about my favorite post-op products, but a lot of times those are going to be the bougier, necessary but pretty ones. These are all of the real ones that I am actively using almost 6 years post-op. So if you want to know what this unsexy basket consists of, stick around. And if this is in your wheelhouse, if this is your jam, and you love talking about bariatric surgery for both pre and post-op friends, if you love mamahood, the magic of Disney, holidays, fashion, skincare, outfits, and fun, please subscribe. This may be the channel for you. We're gonna dive into this in no particular order, though I'm a theme girl, so I'm gonna try when I pull one item to find all of the other items that go with it, okay? We're going to start in the kitchen because that is where post-op life begins, right? Now I know that we all begin our post-op journey with some type of liquid, whether that's clear or regular, depending on your clinic. But after that liquid phase, when you can start introducing soft foods, purees perhaps, and then eventually your maintenance foods, I know that I needed help with my portion sizes because intuitive eating was not something that I was comfortable with 6 to 8 weeks post-op, but then also for several years after. I discovered a company called Uba Home via this plate. This porcelain plate was their first product, and it's not intended per se for bariatric patients. However, even though these portion sizes are way too big immediately post-op, I find that now they're really helpful, and they help me figure out what should be going on my plate. Also, a moment of ASMR. Thanks. This bigger section here, this becomes my protein third. And then you can see that these two on top are not equally sized. So I do all of my veg here, my non-starchy veg, and then if I have any carbohydrates, whether that's a starchy veg or other, that usually goes here. I have one of these. I quite literally use it all the time. If you've seen any of my cook with me, what I eat in a day, you know that this is an actual staple. It lives in the dishwasher. I wash it every single day. Truly, I need to buy a second one. Not even for me, but because my daughter likes to have charcuterie on these plates. She likes to load hers up with different things, and she is a dip queen, so she is putting hummus in this bigger third, this second to bigger third over here. She's putting her broccoli down here, and then this is where her protein goes because that's not her favorite part of a meal. But this is the porcelain Uba Home dish. This is what got me into Uba. And I would argue that a portion plate is not a sexy thing, but I think this one's actually really pretty. And then came, this is not an ad for Uba, by the way, I genuinely use these things. Then came this servingware. This is a silicone travel kit. Every time I show these, somebody makes fun of them because of the way that they look. So these are nubs. Look at how small this spoon is. These are perfect, nubby, tiny utensils for post-op life. And you can see how fingerprint and smudge these are, again, because I use them. They are real. So these are not the fake that look silver or nickel. These are real silverware. They're hefty. They made me feel in the beginning like I was participating in dinner by having a real plate and actual utensils that didn't make my bites feel comically small. I felt like I was a normal person at the dinner table. So this helped with some of that FOMO at home. And now I have 2 packs of these. I feel like I can use regular utensils again. It's been almost 6 years, but I do travel with these to and from when I'm bringing my lunch to work, to wherever we're going on a picnic. These go in the picnic basket. And you may think, Chels, how often do you have a picnic? I literally had one today with my daughter. So these come with us quite a bit. And my most recent favorite of theirs is this bowl. So I know I've shown this in like my breakfast morning makeover videos, but inside the bowl are amounts. This will measure for you. This would be great even in the liquid phase because you would know how much of a cup you're getting of your broth, of your water, of whatever it may be. I use this for cereal in the morning, for yogurt. I use this to measure out basically anything, like if we're having a treat of some kind, like a pudding, it goes in here. But I love that these like look non-assuming from the outside, but then inside have these pretty yellow markers. They also recently dropped a beautiful glass that has like 4 ounces, 6 ounces, 8 ounces. So I use that for wine. I don't think that that is a necessity post-op because you're probably not drinking anything but water and mostly that's measured for you. But this like little set, so helpful post-op. I do have a discount code with Uba because I genuinely, authentically love their products and we've worked together for a while. So I will leave that in the description box. I think everything is reasonably priced with Uba. And again, like these things have lasted a long time and I'm pretty clumsy. Everything goes in the dishwasher. I use it regularly. I would stand by its quality for sure. My other kitchen unsexy product, it's not really a kitchen product, but mine lives in the kitchen. It's my pill case because every bariatric post-op patient is going to need a pill case. Now, I took the labels off because I change. When I travel, I label them differently, but typically this is my go-to day-to-day. This one's from Amazon, but I put my multivitamins in here. I put all of my supplements, my nighttime, my like ashwagandha goes in here. Everything goes in here because you will not catch me without my vitamins and supplements for a day, period, post-op. Did you know that you can stall your weight loss because you are not appropriately taking the supplements and vitamins that you need? If your body feels a deficit somewhere, it's going to hold on to what you're consuming, not releasing any of your calories. Therefore, you're not losing weight, you're stalling. I refuse to let that be a reason for a stall. So vitamins and supplements always coming with me. I'm a nana, I have my pill case, and I love her. If you're new here, hey and welcome, I'm Chelsea. I am sharing with you all the honest and real. I deeply believe in an oral health routine. It is something I think that post-op life doesn't focus enough on because your teeth degrade after surgery, which is why a collagen powder, a protein, all gonna be good for hair, skin, and nails, but I really focus on my teeth. So after surgery, I started, now this one is clean-ish, it's my backup. This is my tongue scraper, and I will absolutely not be demonstrating for you how to use this. This one can go into the dishwasher. You can also just use a little bit of rubbing alcohol on a cotton pad to clean this. You essentially use this like larger part back here to just like, you're gonna scrape your tongue, okay? And yes, this is going to help with like bacteria in the mouth. It's going to help with breath, etc. Did you know that waking up in the morning, if this is the first thing you're doing, like you're popping up out of bed, trotting into the bathroom, eyes closed, at least that's how I'm doing it, and I'm reaching for my tongue scraper, and before I even sit down to tinkle, I'm scraping my tongue to get the gunk off? Did you know that that can actually help the gut bacteria that you have? Sister, this is habit stacking. This is my magic wand of the day. This one lives in here as a backup. It's my travel one. But I start every day with a quality tongue scrape. And yes, it is grossly satisfying to me to see what is still coming off my tongue. And then I am following that with a brushing routine, obviously. And recently, I got myself a water pick. Yes, I was 100% influenced on TikTok. Today, I bought the coconut mint oil pull. I'm gonna put that in the water pick. and we're gonna see what magic happens. I cannot recommend that to you yet because I haven't actually done it myself. But what's important for me here is that I am adding and trying new things to improve my oral hygiene routine. The other tooth-related situation in my unsexy items is my teeth whitening kit. Okay, don't actually look too close up at this because it is gross because I use it. This little light is from Britain Smile. I will not be pontificating on this because I know if you've been here for any amount of time and you've watched any glow up video, I've talked about teeth whitening. This one is great for sensitive teeth. It doesn't hurt my gums. I can't use the strips. They're too abrasive. They make my teeth like sore for days. So with this, it is a gel pen, kind of like the Colgate system, but that one is still a bit too aggressive for my mouth. I've tried it. So I paint my teeth and then I pop this in. This is the blue light feature. This is the whitening. And then there's also a blue and a red light feature here because red light is good for everything. So this takes between 10 and 25 minutes depending on if you do all of the settings or just whitening. I tend to pop this in the morning while I'm getting ready. Like I'll have this in my mouth, my skin will be prepped, I'll have my Pixie under eye masks on, and then I will be doing my hair. So I'm kind of getting like a 3-for-1 in that case where I'm doing my hair, which is something I'm gonna do anyway. I'm whitening my teeth and I'm also depuffing my eyes. So this super manageable. I do this probably 2 to 3 times a year. If you space it out appropriately, you could probably do more, but I don't find that I need to. Also, this one's on a charge. So you simply, like, this is a magnet. You attach the magnet to the back, plug it into the wall, you're good to go. I find that I can do an entire like week of 25 minutes without needing to charge it a second time. So it holds a charge for a long time. And speaking of light technology, you've seen her, you know her. We're talking about red light therapy. Yes, this mask is creepy as heck. But my gosh, do I love this. Again, with the habit stacking, I am using this every morning that I am journaling and or doing yoga because this attaches Velcros to the back of my head. So it's comfy. I could still wear my AirPods. You could see all of the red lights here. This auto defaults to a 10-minute timer, but you can go up to 20 minutes and there are different light settings in here. Now the red light one is what I consider to be like the most important and best for my skin because I'm aging. I'm 39 now. And my skin after surgery got saggy, right? That is a downside to losing so much fat and volume in your face is that your skin starts to sag. So I was using a jade roller. That was great at getting product in, but it wasn't great at tightening. I always use my gua sha, which I guess is an honorable mention here, but one that's probably overhyped. To pull this back, to tighten here, to lift my forehead. You know that I'm getting Dysport, which is a version of Botox in my forehead. So that's not a surprise. I started doing that the summer after I had weight loss surgery. But to keep my skin glowing and happy and youthful looking, I am using red light therapy at home. And I'm also using it in my hair. So prior to getting this little device, and I'll talk pros and cons of this in just a second, this I found has a double feature. First, this comes with like a neck piece that I do use but rarely show because it's very like uncomfy to wear. So I can do the neck and the face when I'm journaling in the morning and doing my affirmations and gratitude, but I can't wear both while I'm stretching, and I mostly wear this when I'm doing yoga. So I will also tip this up and wear it around my head like this, where I'll attach the Velcro under my chin for my scalp at night when I'm watching TV for 25 minutes. So what I like about that is that I am getting direct red light therapy on my skin and onto my scalp. And red light therapy on your scalp helps to promote growth. So I am no longer using like flat iron heat on my hair regularly like I used to pre-op. I really started to embrace like my natural hair a few years ago. This was done this morning with my Dyson because that's not heat, it's air heat, if that makes sense. But the red light stimulation on my scalp helps my hair to be healthy along with a bunch of different other factors. I bought this again on TikTok Shop. Now, this, can you hear this? This vibrates, so it's like a scalp massager, which is also supposed to help with hair regrowth, but then it also has a blue or red light setting. I know it kind of looks orange. This feels amazing. Now, I don't think something like this could ever replace direct red light therapy on your scalp for a variety of reasons. Even if I stayed on one spot for 25 minutes, that means I'm gonna have to do my whole head where there's red light contact. There's obviously more red light contact with something of this surface size versus this. I also have a red light helmet. Yes, it looks like a bicycle helmet and it works great, except you can't really move when you're wearing it. There's not really a way to secure it. I love this as like I am home at the end of the day. I want to do something nice for myself while I watch a show, finish my water, drink a protein shake, whatever that may be. This is great. But you have to do sustained areas. You can't just go over something for 20 to 30 seconds and think, oh, I got all my red light therapy in. That's not really how this works. And I think that there is a misconception that this being $15 is going to be the same as the price of something like this. This is way more effective. This feels nicer. Since we're talking about hair, I thought I would show you some of the hair masks that I think are necessary post-op, because one of the biggest fears and normal things that happens post-op is that we lose a chunk of our hair. That's just what's going to happen. You can prevent the amount that you're going to lose, but you can't prevent it from happening, period, if that makes sense. So now in this process of hair regrowth, yes, I do red light therapy. I wash my hair 2, maybe 3 times a week. I don't add direct heat on it most days of the week. This is from Kitsch. This isn't the super big one. I am interested in trying that. This is a heatless curler situation. Honestly, I'm not awesome at it because I always feel like my curls are too tight when I do them. But this is definitely a solution. I would love to know how to do the unicorn approach. If you have any good suggestions or tutorials, will you leave them in the comments for me? But I sleep in this. So it's silk, it's squishy. I put the big part here, I put a clip in here, and then I wrap it. Maybe I will do a little like video insert so you can see what I'm doing with this. And then I kind of like clip it back, and then I go to sleep and I wake up and I have really tight ringlet curls that fall quite nicely throughout the course of the day and that stay in without any heat at all. So I think this is like a fantastic product all year, but especially for summer when I kind of try to embrace my natural curls a little bit more. And then I have a variety of hair masks and hair oils that I've been using. So I did a full TikTok and Instagram reel on this Batana hair oil. Now, what I've learned about using this product is thick. And my hair is pretty fine. So the first few times I used this, I went like scalp to end. I went root to tip. And I think that was probably a mistake for me because this is super thick. So what I've done since then is I've put globs of oil of this particular oil, it's solid, on the ends of my hair. And then I've used a mask. Apologies for how abused this looks, but I use this all the time. This is the Kerastase Resistance Mask Extensioniste. This is supposed to be a length strengthening mask. So what I will do with this, and this is just the small one, it smells so good. This is so expensive. I don't know why this is so expensive. I do love it, but I've bought like 2 or 3 of these smaller ones. If you love this product or this brand, are there other masks that you like? I would love to know. So I will take some of this hair mask and do this root to like mid-length and then add this on the bottom, and I will tie everything in my hair up with saran wrap and stay in that to allow the heat to kind of like really get in there. On a Sunday morning, a Thursday night, before I shower and go to bed, like I'll come home from work, I will mask up my hair, I will oil up my hair at like 2 p.m. and then I'll wash my hair at like 7 or 8. So this is like a few hours of treatment where I will also use an oil overnight on the bottoms of my hair as well. And I've been trying to incorporate an oil slugging day into the week. So typically I wash my hair on Sundays and Thursdays. So if I can treat Sunday as a slugging day, I will, where I am literally like using my hair in a low bun. I think this is gonna be so good over the summer that instead of using like a hair wax stick, which looks great, I can actually just use my own hair's natural oils and add in oil and masks to do something good for my hair before I wash it. I have also been recently gifted the Davines hair mask. I've never tried this one before. I got this one from my birthday, and this is an extreme repair mask. So the way you're supposed to use this is that after shampooing, you like let this sit for 10 minutes, comb through, rinse, and then blow dry. I think it might be heat activated. So I have one that I think is similar from Living Proof that I got in a FabFitFun box, but I love most Davines products. That smells incredible. And I think I'm gonna get more than one use out of this. So excited to try it. And what I've quite literally been using, I'm on my second use of this. This is the K18 repair mask. I bought the little one because this little guy was $29. I did get a discount. It was during the Sephora sale. This is supposed to repair your hair molecules. I don't really understand the biomedical science in this mask, but what this is supposed to do is like after you shampoo, you do not condition, you apply, start with 3 pumps of this in your towel dried hair. Now the challenge here is that when I wear my hair natural, I cannot towel dry it at first. I need to get it I need to get product in it when it's soaking wet. So I've been saving this for days where I was going to use my Dyson. And then you let this sit in your hair for 4 minutes, you comb it through, and then you style as normal. I've used it twice. It says you need to use it for like 4 to 7 times. So I don't know yet what's going on here, but my hair feels nice. We'll see. People in the world who have better hair than me swear by this. So if it works, I would pay the $75 for the big one, but I'm not gonna pay the $75 until I know it works. You with me? I will tell you that hair care post-op is expensive, period. You want to have the red light therapy. You want to have regular trims. If your hair is colored, you're probably going to want to make it as natural as possible so that way you're not actively damaging your hair. You're going to spend money on hair masks. These are all the realities of post-op. It's like one of the hidden costs of bariatric surgery. These products are beautiful and lovely, but I have also found them to be absolutely necessary for me not to look like I have ramen noodle cooked over processed hair. Look at this filthy bottle. This is castor oil. This is thick, gloopy, and smells like you are at a car mechanic. She does not smell good. So what I love, because I've just listed for you all of the things I don't love about castor oil, is how multitasking functional this is. I don't even know if I have scratched the surface of all of the things that castor oil can do, but I have been using this on my skin. Now, I had a chemical peel that my body reacted to, my face skin reacted to very badly, specifically in this region. I have so much dry skin still right here. And so at night, I've been doing all of my skincare essentials, and then I have been sloshing this on my face. And my skin likes this to the point where when I wake up, my face isn't sticky, like it's actually sinking in. And did you know we're full of fun facts today. You can put a glob of this on your ring finger and pat it underneath your eyes to help with the dark circles, which I naturally have under your eyes. I have seen people put this in their hair. I have been putting this on my lashes and my eyebrows as well. I bought like the little spoolies off Amazon. This can literally be used for anything. You can also allegedly put this on your scalp. Now, I won't be doing that because I found that even this oil was too thick on my scalp, and she is thick. Let me show you, okay? This is a thick oil. Please go back in. Does not smell good. Will make your hands sticky, but I also like it on my nail beds. Like I've been using this as a cuticle oil. This feels good everywhere. I have seen things about people doing castor oil packs on their organs. I do not understand what that means or how it's beneficial, but all I know is that castor oil has been used since ancient times, and I've just discovered it, and it's inexpensive. You want yourself a organic, cold pressed, unrefined castor oil, right? Correct. You want it in a darker bottle. This one's plastic. The next time I purchase, I will buy like an amber glass bottle for this, and you don't want this in direct sunlight. But yeah, oh, that, see, so shiny. But sticky. This is for regrowth. I think eyelashes and eyebrows are probably my limit for that, but also for my skincare, for keeping my skin hydrated and using the least amount of product on it, especially right now when it is agitated. So I'm loving castor oil for that. Also, I think this would be fantastic on your scars post-op to help diffuse the bruising underneath. Let's talk armpit cysts. I've shared with you that because of the hormonal changes in my body that I attribute to weight loss surgery, but also my age, I started getting armpit cysts this year. This past like calendar year, notably around my daughter's birthday and then right before a Disney trip. And when I say cysts, I don't simply mean like, oh, what a tiny little lump. I mean golf ball sized, needed to go to urgent care to have them drained and then packed, to have the packing removed kind of cyst. Foul. I do not wish that on my worst enemy. Disgusting. So I was told that these cysts were happening because of the deodorant I was using, because of hormonal changes, because of the way that a sports bra fabric rubbed against my armpit, because of shaving. So your girl stopped all of it. I started using Nair, which smells terrible, and in general, I try to have the least amount of chemicals on my skin at a time because my skin is very sensitive. So I was going from like natural deodorant to putting Nair, a chemical, like a straight chemical hair remover, onto a very sensitive part of my body. I did not love that. I was then stopping wearing deodorant. So like I wasn't smelling great. I was hairy and not smelling great. Thankfully, this all occurred, sorry, kicked the camera, in the winter so I could do some experimentation. Now here's what I found. 1, I'm allergic to nickel. All razors are made with nickel blades. So when I shave, I have to do so sparingly, and I have to do so with a really sharp, clean razor. I can't leave my razor in the shower. I can't leave my razor anywhere there's going to be potentially bacteria. It needs to be covered and put away. Okay. Then I purchased a U-Light. I was not influenced on TikTok to buy this. I now see them all over TikTok, but this is a little at-home laser hair removal device. So you can pick the intensity, like it plugs into the wall. I'll show you. This is the highest intensity. There's like 3 different kinds. When you push this guy, a little red laser beam shoots out. Please do not do this without sun, like it comes with eye protection. It looked like black sunglasses from The Matrix. But I tend to go on the highest setting. You have to shave your armpits first, and then you get in there and you zap, zap, zap. It takes me all of 3 minutes because I'm only doing my armpits. I would like to experiment with my legs, but honestly, I'm too lazy right now because you have to do this for the first month, 3 times a week for, I think it's 3 weeks. I think I did it for 4, and then the second month it's like 2 times a week, and then the third month it's 1 time a week, and then as needed. I have seen my armpit hair decrease in thickness. Not that it was wildly thick before, but I am 100% Portuguese, so my hair is dark. Like I have coarse, dark hair. So I saw it decrease in thickness. It's definitely lighter, and even if you can feel that there's stubble, you can't always see it. And I've been cyst-free since November, December. And I get it, it's like been 4.5 months, but when I'm shaving, I'm doing so with like a clean blade every time. And then I'm going in with this. I'm hoping by summer that I will be doing this once a week, and that's it. So that's definitely unsexy. And then the sexy follow-up to that is that every time I shave, I am then using Panoxyl. This is an acne foaming wash with 10% benzoyl peroxide. This is for both face and body. Now, I would not put this on my face because my face is gonna make my face so wildly dry, but this kills odor-causing bacteria in my armpit. So that way, if I don't want to wear deodorant, I don't really have to anymore, but I'm okay to do so. So I've been experimenting with different kinds. I didn't go back to my favorite brand, which was Native, because the oils in there could have been a contributing factor, and I'm like not willing to risk it yet. But I've tried the Salt Air one. I have a Secret one that has not like Secret, but like Secret the brand, that has no aluminum in it. So this is almost gone. This is the maximum strength benzoyl peroxide that you can get without a prescription. And I simply use this, like I put it in my hands, I foam it up, and then I just do it in my armpits. If you have any kind of body acne, I think this would probably also be a great product for that. But it's also wet because it was in the shower. But I've also been applying that to my armpits. And I sincerely hope that these are not products. These last 2 armpit-based products are things that you need post-op. But just as an FYI, because in my comment section after I posted that video about my armpit cysts, so many of you were like, sister, the exact same thing happened to me. And I felt so relieved that I wasn't alone, and also so sad that this trauma has been going on quietly because it's taboo, it's armpit related. Nobody wants to talk about it. I somehow missed this one during our hair chats. This is my favorite shower cap ever. Are you showering with a shower cap? This one is from Drybar, and what I love most about it is that the inside is like a microfiber towel. So there's no, you know, some of the plasticky ones where like your hair is still getting wet. I can stand directly under the water with my hair in this, and my hair isn't getting wet. You're welcome. I found this one. First, I found this one at Drybar when I went to New York and I got my hair done at Drybar. But then I was like, ooh, I'm not gonna pay like $30 for a shower cap. Then I found this one at TJ Maxx for like $16. And I did buy it, and I'm glad I did. It's my favorite shower cap ever. The things you say post-op that you never thought you were going to say. You have a favorite shower cap. I hope this was helpful for you. I will leave some of these things linked below. This isn't me trying to sell you anything. I'm just simply trying to show you. These are like the real necessities that I use every single day that aren't the like pretty parts of life post-op. If I missed any products, will you let me know? I love you so much, and I hope that your post-op recovery is smooth and cyst-free, and that you're full of hair and protein, and that your skin stays glowing and youthful. As your fairy godmother, that is the wish I bestow upon you, my love. We have so much fun content coming your way. I have my first 40 under 40 challenge vlog coming soon. I have a summer glow up video coming because we need to get better every season. we have a lot going on right now. We're traveling a lot, which is exciting. So all of this coming your way. And I'm so excited that I get to share it with you. So thank you for being here and watching. I love you so, so much, to the moon and back. And I will see you here next week. Goodbye, my beautiful friend.